I have a book I want to read that has beautiful, beautiful pictures. And so I thought you might want to be able to see it. Okay? I don't know how we're going to do that. I'll have to read it backwards. It's called Because Nothing Looks Like God. And we are talking about forgiveness today and next Sunday. And I keep thinking, what does forgiveness look like? You can say to someone, I forgive you. Or someone says, I forgive you. Or you say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doing that. I won't ever do that again. But you can say it, but what does that really look like? When it goes through the air from your mouth to the other person, can you see it? It's kind of hard. So this is just one of my favorite books, and I thought, well, it doesn't say what does forgiveness look like, but it doesn't say because nothing looks like forgiveness, but it says something about God because God and forgiveness are coming together, okay? And so there are these beautiful pictures and drawings in this book. The first question, where is God? Well, God is in the beginning, in the first ripening tomato, and in cookies fresh from the oven, in the first fun day of vacation, and in the tiny hands of a baby. And all those things are here drawn so beautifully. Where is God? God is in the end. In the last sweet bite of birthday cake, and in your worn, torn baby blanket, which some of you still have, but you wouldn't admit to it, I know. And in the last wave goodbye at the end of a visit with Grandma at Grandma's house. Where is God? God is in the people, in the way people come together. In the way, we come together in kind of an interesting way each Sunday morning, don't we? God is in that. In the sharing of a cold and gloomy morning, and in the Band-Aid fix-up after a fall. In homemade gifts made of clay and paint, and in morning hugs and goodnight kisses. See all those pictures? Where is God? God is in the world, in bird chirp, frog song, and chattering squirrels, and in the fly caught in the spider's web, in caterpillars chewing leaves from daisies, and in worms turning leaves into earth. You have to look really quickly, but you can see those. Where is God? God is everywhere, if we only look. God is wherever we let God in. So, I guess this is saying, just like forgiveness happens when we let it happen in us, God becomes real as we let God in. What does God look like? God looks like nothing. And nothing looks like God. But there are many things you cannot see, and still we are sure that they are there. So, what do we have? We have clouds. I sort of saw the ocean there myself. I'm not sure. I think it's just the sky. Like cool breezes on a hot summer night, like last night, huh? Or the rays of the sun drying puddles of rain, like the long hours until supper time, or the short minutes of the day at the beach. You know they are there, but there is nothing to see. Some of you looking at like the kindness in someone's voice or the happiness in a song, like the pride that mom or dad helps you in your class, or the jumpy excitement at the start of a holiday. You know it's there, but there is nothing to see. And finally, like the love your mom adds to your goodnight story. Can you see that love when mom read your moms or your dad, your grandparents read you a good night story and they say, I love you. Can you see that? It's kind of hard to see sometimes, right? But you know it's all in the room. It's all around you. Or your dad who prayed when you first tie your shoes. Like your hope when it's your turn at bat. Or your worry when your dog runs away. You know it's there, but there's nothing to see. Well, forgiveness is like that, you know? It's a lot like that. So I just wanted to share that with you. It's not the whole book. Think about that this week. And when someone gives you a hug, or if you let them hug you anymore, or when someone says something sweet and loving, or when someone tucks you in at night, someone says, it's going to be okay, don't worry. Can't quite see it, but you know it's there. We had our prayer together. God, we feel loved in our lives.